All right, so I did this take once before, but I got interrupted by a very important phone call. So I'm gonna do it again, except the box is gonna be open, at least just the top. So I got something in the mail, a new Vitamix accessory. Something I've been wanting to have for a while. I've been trying to get it on the rewards points, but my rewards points just weren't adding up fast enough. And I'm just gonna show you. And here it is. The Vitamix blending bowls. And these are accessory for the Ascent series type Vitamix, the smart blenders. And they're not for the C series, classic series, or the G series, or the S series like the one in the background. They are only for the Ascent series. Now, people always seem to be crying, oh, well, I don't have that one, and it doesn't work on my classic machine. Well, I'm sorry. You're either going to have to trade it in, get an Ascent series, or buy a second machine outright. Just, if you have to have this kind of thing, just get an Ascent series, a smart blender, and you'll have it. But and it clearly says a lot of people also buy these and then they get upset. Oh, it doesn't work on my machine. Well, do you have an Ascent series? Ooh, I don't know. Well, maybe you should have researched it a little bit instead of assuming everything. Because up here it tells you Ascent series, not for the C, G, or S series. So it tells you straight up what it's compatible with. And let's take a look at the box. So yeah, it gives you quick little instruction on how to do it. You add the ingredients, attach the blades, blend, and then there you go. All right. So this is the same thing on this side. And these are all the features of it. BPA free, dishwasher safe. I don't use the dishwasher, I really don't care. Hardened stainless steel blades, I don't expect anything less. So, okay. Very nice. It still has a factory seal on it. So I'm going to go ahead and open this. And I am very excited because I get to finally see what people have been whining about when using these things. And I already know what the problems are. But let's see if I have any actual product problems. Not usage problems from people being stupid, but actual physical problems with the product, which I highly doubt I will have, but anything goes. These are manufactured things, and mass production does have a minor percentage of defects, and it's just the way things are. So here's a bag. It has a lid. It's actually a nice size. When you see them in the picture, they look smaller than they are. So here we go. Here's the bowl. And okay, here's the very first thing I noticed. Very first thing is it has these big giant symbols on here. And these big giant symbols are universal, meaning anybody who speaks any language should be able to understand this. So this means, hey, look, caution. This book says, read the manual, read the instructions. These are pretty obvious. These are pretty big symbols here. Also, don't microwave. Here's a microwave oven with a slash through it. Okay? And another one, it means that no hot liquids. See, there's a liquid there and it has a little vapor off it. Don't do it. That's one thing that people buy these things and I can't blend my bulletproof coffee. I can't do my hot coffee. You don't put hot liquids in a sealed container. Come on. You should have paid attention in school when it comes to physics. It's very basic. Things get hot. Air inside gets hot. Increases pressure. Pressure expands. Therefore, the seal will begin to leak. So yeah, no hot liquids in here. Cold liquids only. And don't microwave it because this plastic is not microwavable. Plus it has these embedded metal strips in here. and I'll go over that when I do my review. This is just an unboxing, but these are just things I noticed right away, that they have these huge caution signs and these other symbols here. So, you know, there's no excuse not to be sitting there whining, oh, well, I didn't know. It's pretty obvious. If you can't tell that, you need to reevaluate yourself. Another lid, because there's 2 of these bowls in here. Yep, another one. Looking good. All right. Let's see what else we got in here. I'm not even looking in the box. I'm just feeling around. Oh, there's the blade assembly. Okay, so the blade assembly. There it is. Very high quality. It feels it's pretty big. It's a big unit. I don't have very big hands, but I have, I guess, average hands. So it's a pretty good unit, pretty big unit. The ridges in here, you can hold it pretty good. So that's pretty good sign. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, look at this. Oh, use and care instructions for Ascent and Ventura series cups, lids, blades, blade base, and seal. A lot of warnings on here. These are the first things you look at. It's like warning, warning. Oh my gosh. So you have to read this stuff. And look at that. Do not use your 20-ounce cup or 8-ounce bowl to heat ingredients or to blend hot liquids. Heated ingredients may create internal pressure, which cause the cup to burst and cause injury. Well, people do not seem to read that at all. They just kind of skip over it and then go on the forums, whine and complain and say that Vitamix sucks when they're the ones that didn't read the obvious print. That's pretty much right at the beginning. And I have already read this online. So before I even got the product, I went online to Vitamix. The instructions are in electronic form, so you can download them, okay? And also the benefit of downloading them is any new revisions that they make to the instructions are going to be updated electronically. So that is a benefit to doing that. Yep, and it tells you how to take care of it, how to clean it, wash it, sanitize it. Tells you what's in the warranty. Read the warranty. Vitamix warranties are excellent. Just make sure that you read everything through and you understand the warranty, what's covered and what's not covered. And look at this nice little how to load diagram here. And again, no hot liquids, no bulletproof coffee, people. Stop it. Stop drinking that crap anyway. Well, you can drink it if you want, if you think it tastes good, but I don't think it tastes good. I think it tastes like garbage, but people like to drink it because it gives them an excuse to say, I get so much energy from it. Man, get out of here. Nonsense. But yeah, instructions, read them. I already know these instructions, so, and if I need to refer to them, I'll refer to them. So let's go and start opening one of these cups. It's just a little unboxing here, nothing major. It is free of defects. It has the little markings here for the mounts. And yeah, I mean, these things, I like how they make these, but I really wish they could find a way to like colorize the markings so that you can see them a little bit better when it's full. But other than that, it's still nice. It's still nice that they mark these. The cups are not marked. I wish they did mark those, but the bowls themselves are marked. That's pretty good. So you have the metal strips here. Okay, that's pretty good. Now a lot of people complain, well, I never know about the metal strips and whatever. And I don't think that this one actually says that. It says it in the Ascent manual, I know that. Let me see here. Okay, yeah. So in this instructions here, they don't tell you about the zone. And there's a zone where the blade base has an arrow and it has to line up with these metal strips here. And understandably, those instructions don't say that, but the actual instructions for the machine does. So if you look in your Ascent series machine manual, it will tell you exactly everything you need to know about these zones here. So these metal strips here are basically for the detection. But other than that, very nice high quality. So let's see about one of these lids. I guess I'm just gonna have to pull that one open. All right, so a lid, very nice. It's the usual high quality Vitamix standard. It's got the silicone seal, very nice, nice coarse thread, making it easy to put on there. A lot of people, they have trouble putting threads on. They just go in one direction and then it doesn't get on there. Here's a tip: you just go in the reverse direction, lefty loosey, until it seats, and then you go righty tighty, and then there you go. And you don't have to like really wrench on there. You just, you know, give it a nice little tight, and the seal will keep everything inside. Very nice. Okay, and these are stackable. You can take these and put them in a refrigerator or whatever you want to do. You can stack them, and it keeps everything nice and organized. Get this second one open. Inspect it, inspect everything. See, like I had this, make sure the seal was on there pretty good. I still have to clean these. These have to be clean, obviously. But yeah. Okay, seats on there. Yeah, see, they stack up nice, so you can have as many as you want, all stacked up. Pretty cool. I like that. I like it. So let's open the blade base here. Sealed up pretty good. Ooh. Stretchy plastic. Very nice. Okay, upon inspection, everything looks good. Gasket looks good. There's no defects in the plastic molding. No shavings or anything like that. Alright, everything looks good here. Blade spins nice and freely. They're dull blades, so oh my god, you're gonna cut yourself. Yeah, no, they're dull. They're dull. The only thing that might kind of prick you is the very end of the blade, but even then, it's like you really have to be deliberate on it. Yep, bearing is nice and tight. Okay, with these bearings, when they're new, they'll feel tight, and after years of use, they start to loosen up. Doesn't mean they're wearing out, but they just start to loosen up a little bit. So, and that's totally normal. It just means that they're finally run in. And so, okay, in the bottom of it, metal coupling, of course, with the metal drive spline there. Some 4 Phillips head screws to hold the whole assembly together. Everything feels good. Nice and smooth, no grinding of any kind. Definitely high quality, super high quality. It's heavy too. Now, a lot of people complain, it's heavy, yeah. Look, you need something to weigh it down. You need gravity to hold the whole assembly to the machine. So that's just the way it is. And it's good that it's heavy. It means it's high quality, heavy duty stuff. So yeah, you just go ahead and tie them up here, and then there you go. That is the whole assembly, and that's how it's going to go on the machine. Now, as I mentioned before about that zone, a lot of people piss and moan about it's not being detected by the machine. So, if you read the manual, like I said before, read the manual of your machine, okay? You're going to notice. Now, I will say that Vitamix should do this a little bit better, but there's a little tiny arrow that you can't even, there it is. You can see it right here. This is a little tiny arrow that's a locating arrow. Okay, and this arrow has to be within the zone of these metal strips. And, well, the arrows actually have to line up with the other arrow up here, I think it is, if I recall correctly. I even had to look in the manual because I don't use an Ascent series on a regular basis, but I think, yeah, I think these arrows have to be within the zone of the metal here. No, maybe not. Maybe it has to go farther. I don't know. Like I said, I have to read the manual and refresh myself on that part. But yeah, there is an arrow here, and there's an arrow on the blade base. So I got to remember whether these arrows have to meet or if this arrow has to be in the metal zone there. But we'll see. We'll see after I do my review. I'm going to do my in-depth review, and I promise you by then I will know. So I'm not going to make any assumption here. But other than that, this is an unboxing. I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff away, but I will wash everything and get everything ready to be used. And with my Ascent 3500. And I'm still doing a 90-day challenge with the S series. I do all my standard everyday duties with it. However, you know, I can't use these blending bowls with that machine, so I'm gonna have to get my Ascent series out and just do enough to do the review. Like primary things, salsas, little sample size syrups, nut butters and stuff like that, because that's really one of the primary things I got this for, is like to do the nut butters in very tiny quantities, because I don't need a lot of nut butter, because I'm on a very strict calorie deficit, so I don't want a lot of nut butter. I want very small amounts, so I just want to make, you know, a tiny amount for the week, and then that's it. I'm done, and I don't want to make a big, you know, batch or whatever, and I have to consume it or else it'll go bad, and I don't want to do that. It's just a waste of food. So I think with this, I can finally make fresh nut butter and enjoy that. Now I do eat store-bought peanut butter. I just read the ingredients, and you know, it's fine for me. I don't mind eating regular store-bought peanut butter. A lot of people freak out. Oh, it's processed food. And look, you know, I make the fresh nut butter because I like its taste. And yes, it is, you know, better than the processed part of it, processed version. However, I understand more about what they do to make that peanut butter. And there are peanut butters that I do avoid, and there are other peanut butters that I don't avoid. Like ones that say partially hydrogenated oil mixed in with the peanut butter. I don't buy those because the hydrogenated oil is it basically acts in the body exactly the same or similarly to a saturated fat, like an animal fat, and that's the type of fat that you want to avoid in your dietary consumption. But things like palm oil is not a hydrogenated oil, but it also has the same kind of effect. It's a saturated fat type thing. So, you know, but that's the one I kind of get the most, because hydrogenated oil, I don't know, they say it's linked to more closely to you know, cancer causing effects, but I don't know. At the end of the day, I've been eating jarred peanut butter like from the store, Skippy and Jif and that. I've been doing that for decades, and I'm still not dead. I don't have cancer or anything like that. So, you know, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. I don't really live in a bubble, but I do find the ones that had the palm oil do taste better, and they have less sugar in them. But, you know, it depends on which one you buy. But anyway, without getting off too sidetracked, I can at least make my nut butter nice and fresh and hot and delicious in a very small amount. So that's the whole point of it. And I can make my salsas and fruit syrups for breakfast. So what I can do is when I make this fruit syrup, I just, you know, I make it and then I can heat it up in a microwave. And then I have a nice syrup for breakfast. It's just a small amount. I don't really want to make a large amount because, you know, that's the whole point. Make sample size. All right, so that's the unboxing of this thing, and I'll be doing a full-fledged review pretty soon.